hearing it. Did you hear that? The birds chirping. What a wonderful sound and sight to wake up to in the morning. I hope you're taking some of that. You're in the tropics. Listen, people pay money to come and enjoy this thing. So get up in the morning, at least one morning a week, and just go outside and just let the elements hit you. You understand? I like doing that. But good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to our show for today. Marine is the name, of course. We need to see what's happening around us, so we have to see what's the headlines for today. Let's see what Kendall has.
Good morning. The island's homicide figures climbed overnight following the shooting death of 36-year-old Rick Kisner of Larissos VA4. He was gunned down right outside his home. He succumbed to his injuries at the St. Jude Hospital. According to a childhood friend, Kisner was an ambitious young mechanic.
He tried his best to do what he was good at, mechanical, and liked his bike, liked his sports, automotive sports, I would say. But I mean, everybody grew up, everybody take their own choice, not their own choice, but their own road, and their own path. So, but we grew up together. It was cool. I like racing games, like playing games. But I mean, again, people change.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is appealing to anyone with information regarding this latest shooting to contact the VA4 police station at 285-7258. That's 285-7258. Or the Criminal Investigations Department at 456-3770. Anonymous tips can be provided by dialing 555 or by utilizing the RSLPF's crime app. The Caribbean Development Bank, or CDB, and the government of St. Lucia officially launched the Youth Economy Agency Caribbean Development Bank project at the Sanders Halcyon on Tuesday. The CDB has injected $7.6 million towards the project, which is poised to make a lasting impact on the lives of more than 3,000 young individuals.
So this vision, which was birthed in Prime Minister Pierre's brain several years ago, was brought to life. And the young people of St. Lucia are now feeling it, they can touch it, and they can grasp it. The young people of St. Lucia can now use this opportunity to transform not only their own lives, the lives of persons in the community, but also the entire economic landscape of St. Lucia.
The ultimate goal is to reduce youth unemployment and enhance social resilience. Dr. Martin Baptiste, chief of the CDB Division for Social Sector, highlighted that this is a historic moment that demonstrates the bank's commitment to the future of St. Lucia's youth. Another individual identified as Ali Daniel Alexander has been charged also for the Gillian Talion murder. On Sunday, January 21st, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force commenced investigations into that fatal shooting, which occurred at Balata Castries. 29-year-old Gillian Talion, alias GT, sustained injuries to his torso and died as a result of those injuries. On Wednesday, January 24th, officers attached to the Major Crimes Unit arrested 28-year-old Jamal Ricky Williams of Plateau Babonneau. On Friday, 26 January, Jamal Williams was charged for the murder of Gillian Talion. He was taken to the First District Court in Castries for a bail hearing, but was subsequently remanded to the Bodley Correctional Facility until his next court date. In the latest update, on Monday, February 5th, officers attached to the Major Crimes Unit arrested 26-year-old Ali Alexander Daniel of Balata Babonneau. On Tuesday, February 6th, Ali Daniel Alexander was charged officially for the murder of Gillian Talion. He will be escorted to the First District Court for bail purposes, and we'll bring you an update as soon as we have more information on that. The Member of Parliament for Micoud North, Jeremiah Norbert, recently discussed several ongoing and upcoming projects in his constituency with members of the media. Norbert made a few key announcements, including the construction of the new Monrepo Cemetery, which could be completed within 1.5 years. He also announced that lights have been installed in the Patience playing field with an official ceremony scheduled for February 21st. In addition, he revealed that the community preschool will undergo renovations in February alongside the redevelopment of the Micoud Jetty.
The materials for the Micoud Jetty has landed in St. Lucia. The final consignment of materials are going to land. It's going to land on the 14th of February, and we're looking to commence work immediately after the materials have landed. And also the Pasias Water Project recently went to Parliament to allow WASCO to go ahead with the expansion of the water project in Passias, and this water project supplies communities from Pralin down to Marguerite, so Passias, Mon Repos, Loba, La Pointe, St. Mary, all these communities get their water from the Passias water project, and this water supply has been overused, if you want to say that, and no longer can supply the amount of water, the volume of water that the community requires. So we're embarking on a project where we're going to put in a new treatment plant, and we're going to move away from the gravity and use the pump technology.
Now, in the midst of all these updates, Norbert, who currently serves as the Deputy Speaker of the House, emphasized his dedication to serving his constituents despite the absence of a ministerial appointment. While expressing his satisfaction and contentment with his current responsibilities, he affirmed his readiness to undertake any additional duties assigned by the Prime Minister if his position is to change. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Okay, Kendall, thank you so much. We need to take a break, a short one, and we're coming back. It's Thursday, so we've got three features again today. Stay with us. I couldn't help myself. I was tempted, and you know what? It would not go to waste, by the way, because I intend to make some tea with it, and also use some on my skin. It's good for youth. Yeah, it works. It actually does work. Right. Let's now go into our features for the day. Who's our first feature? This morning we've got three of them. We've got Edwin, a musician. We've got the likes of Joycey Medrick. Now I think we'll start with Joycey because we are talking fashion, and St. Lucia has got quite a wonderful budding fashion industry here. I don't know if you guys know of that, but trust me, we've got some awesome creatives within the fashion field. And Joycey spoke to us about where we're heading with this. We had to sit down with her. Oh God, it's always such a pleasure when we find ourselves in the company of Joycey Medrick, because we know we're about to talk about exciting stuff. Yes, indeed. You know, a little fashion is so tempting to be fashionista. You know, when we have Joycey around, we get excited in that department as well. Joycey Medrick, how are you? Oh gosh, welcome again to your second home. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good, Maureen. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
And yes, there's just so much to talk about. This exciting stuff.
We're
try
gonna
to
need more than
extend this
5 minutes.
Of course, we do.
We're gonna try to section it out. This one we're gonna speak about the initial reason for you being here, because we know Miss Universe is coming out. I know you're throwing out your
Yes,
auditions.
applications.
Okay, that is already out.
Yeah. Yes, it's already
Right.
out.
So we're gonna talk about that in another show. But for now, we want to talk about this is the third year fashion. The third
Yes,
year.
of the-
Let's talk about it. You know, I don't.
All right. Well, Maureen, thank you for having me. On behalf of the St. Lucia Fashion Council, April is our month, our anniversary since we've been
Nice.
established. And as such, we started the Fashion Awards, which pays homage to our style legends, emerging brands, and people who are, who work in the industry in St. Lucia. They go unseen, unheard of, and we think it's important for us to bring out who the faces of fashion are in St. Lucia.
Yes.
And so the awards ceremony started in 2017, and then there was a lull because there was a change of government and priorities changed. But since then, we've brought it back, and we hosted it last year, and we're looking forward to doing the same this year in April 13th. Of course, it's preceding jazz because you can't compete with that, and like I said, April is our anniversary month.
I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect to precede jazz, because jazz is also very much fashion.
No, yes.
And even more so, we should be more about our our solution
nationals.
fashion.
Yes,
so I
our
think this
nationals.
is
And it will
wonderful.
also give persons, the seamstresses designers, an opportunity thereafter they showcase for persons to
rock their way.
rock their way, as you see.
My eyes open, my ears open, my nose open. I'm ready. I'm certainly ready.
Also, Maureen, one of the highlights of our awards is we're bringing back the reimagined. Well, it's a national fashion design competition, the reimagined aspiring designer competition, which we did years ago, and it is open to all ages, groups. They can sign up as individuals as well as teams. And with that, the winner, we're looking to help them develop their fashion brand. And it is not just, as we say in the past, you've had competitions, you win and you walk away. But we intend to do some hand holding because we really want to help develop the people in the industry as well as the upstarts, so they get that opportunity to develop their entire capsule collection, and we would provide support for that, and to give them the opportunity to show at the international fashion weeks. We bring everybody into St. Lucia. It's time we get our people out.
And we are capable.
And we are capable.
Yes,
we are
ma'am.
more than capable.
Of course
We have people
We
who can do that. And with my connections, Maureen, I think is just perfect timing. Also, as you mentioned, with Miss Universe, this is a platform that we have as well. And the whole idea is to also bring in all the young talents and get them to be part and parcel of, developing wardrobe and all of that. And this is the perfect platform. It's the ultimate, platform for our delegates to be able to show what we have.
That is this is such a nice, you're right, it's like a little capsule with everything in there, because they all go hand in hand, they all lend to each other. And why develop one and not
the other?
Yes, because there is avenues there for all different persons with all different creative minds.
Correct.
Lord God.
Of
When
course,
is it
they're
again? It's April?
They're cash prizes.
The
as
cash
well.
prize, you
Okay.
can't beat that, certainly. When is it again?
It is April 13th will be the final showcase where they show their pieces. But registration is open, and the registration forms are available at Wilhelmina's Designs. Her boutique is on the Brazil Street, which is opposite the RC Boys. We have Tally's Garments and a few of the members of council as well. They can also send us an email, slufashioncouncil@gmail.com, and we can, send them the digital format of the registration forms. And, of course, there's a lot more information that we will share with them.
Now, you see, well, again, 5 minutes already done past, but I think we will have concentrated enough there. So they need to just sign up, register.
Yes.
Right.
And additional information would be provided, but it's easy. It's really an easy competition. It's an introductory, so we're asking them to do an upcycle piece because, if you think of sustainability in fashion, so they need to recreate, deconstruct. So some of the elements of fashion comes into play, and one piece would be their creative, an original creative piece that they wish. Yeah.
Guys, if you're aspiring or this is the field that you want to dabble in, now is the time. Get on board. Thank you, Joyce.
There are no age restrictions.
Absolutely not.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you. It's not by chance you find us in this nature field place, because these are the things that was designed. Listen, God created this thing with balance, Nature heals, The natural things heals. You don't believe me? All right. Look at this sit down with Callistus Jean-Louis. Well, good morning. We're here with Mr. Callistus Jean-Louis. Right, Mr. Callistus Jean-Louis. This is not a name that is not, popular here in St. Lucia. He said, I'm an ordinary St. Lucian. I said, well, tell me about the ordinary man then. And of course, he's a retired lawman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, former police officer.
Right.
And retired from the government service as a counselor.
Wow.
Yeah, so right now I'm just enjoying life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of enjoying life, enjoying indeed, because more recently, the reason why we were drawn to you here this morning is because diabetes is quite a big thing here. I mean, the numbers here is alarming. Yeah, and we are all aware of that. And you, somewhere along the line, found yourself as part of the statistics. And, with that amount of time on your hand, you were able to manage your diabetes. Yeah. And I mean, any kind of, direction we can have within that means to be able to show people that this is possible. You know what? We're running after you, sir. So here we are trying to figure out from you, if you could give us a little insight as to how it is that you were able to get this under control.
Yeah, but first of all,
yes,
you never thought, that you would one day be diagnosed. It is always not me. Yeah. Although from my father's side, there's a history of diabetes running through there. But I was doing everything. It's decades I've not been using dairy products. I've not been using sugar. Well, in my mind, yeah, yeah, sugar. But a number of times we do things being unaware of the consequences, because I used to drink juice. I used to go to the supermarket. I seen 100% orange juice, 100% grape, and I was not already reading the label. And only recently, I'm finding out that a lot of the juices that are in the supermarket has a high concentration of additional sugar. 30 something grams, 40 something grams. It's just like the sports drinks, the energy drink. So when you think you are doing the right thing, moving away from the soft drinks and whatever, so unconsciously you go to the supermarket and you are signing a death warrant.
Wow.
So it all started that sometime last year, I went to the polyclinic because I thought I had a urinary tract infection, because I was continuously urinating, and I never thought I would be diagnosed as being diabetes, because I walk, I go to the gym.
Yes, ma'am.
I did all right, but all the time I was undoing. And again, remember I said on my father's side. Yes. So when I went, the nurse took my pressure, and I wasn't even aware I had high blood pressure. My pressure was right up in the sky. That's why they call it the silent killer.
Yes.
And I said, but me, it cannot be me. I'm doing everything right. I'm not eating this. Then they took my blood sample, and my blood sugar was high. It was over 200, which is the mark, the benchmark, or the borderline to be deemed diabetic.
Yeah.
So they sent me for a urine test. And when I did the urine test, oh my God, it was, my urine sugar was extremely high. And even though they had all the scientific data through the testing, I went directly into denial.
Yes.
It couldn't be me. Something must be wrong with all three tests.
Wow.
Yes, and because I couldn't believe me, because what I was, in my mind, I was doing everything right. Sister-in-law, who is trained in diabetes, the natural remedy, and she spoke with me, and she told me, yes, you can take the doctor's medication, but she gave me some natural medication or supplements that I can use to help stabilize and try to move away from prescription. So I took her advice, because I did not want to spend the rest of my life taking medical prescriptions, because they don't heal your body, but they only trick your body in doing certain things, and they just slow down the inevitable. Okay, so I decided to learn more, and that is the key. You need to learn more about diabetes, the type 2 diabetes, and how it works. And you need to know about your own body. And by doing that, by involving myself in learning more about diabetes, how it works, and how natural medication can heal your body, I decided to go on that route. And after 3 months, I gradually moved off the metformin, and I started focusing strictly on the natural remedy. I continue doing my training. It's important that you train. It's important that after you eat, you move around, so that your muscles can absorb the sugar rather it remain in your blood. And by doing this, a miracle will not happen overnight, but the continuous habitual use of using the right amount of supplements, then I began to see my sugar level began to stabilize, and I said, okay, let me move up the supplement. Let me move to more natural. So I went to get the more natural cinnamon, what you get in the supermarket, garlic, the garlic oil, the ginger. I'm talking about the powdered, natural, local ones, and the clove, and the apple cider vinegar, the concentrated lemon. You take it first thing in the morning, and I realized when you take it in a natural form, it works even better. The outcome far supersedes the supplements.
So much, Mr. Louis, for all that awesome information right there. And I hope somebody would have definitely understood what is going on here. You may need this information. So get to doing it. And since it's Thursday, we thought, why not jumpstart the weekend? I mean, the Vaval, the festivities are already looming on us, certainly. And our creatives have been, they have been going at it. They have been answering the call to ensure that they just do seasonal music. But we've been seeing music coming from our artists right through, like year round. And we have one such in our company this morning. We spoke with Edwin. Edwin has got a new one out. It's called Relationship. That's all I'm going to say. Well, St. Lucia is a wealth of creativity, and we've got a lot of creatives amongst us. A lot of the young ones have gravitated towards that route as well. One such one is Edwin. Edwin, you may have known, remember the name from the Edwin and Shemi collaboration. Was it Do? What was the name of it again?
Udu.
Udu, man, that's the thing. Right, so Edwin is back at it again. Edwin recently released a really wonderful one, if I may say so myself, and trust me, I'm a hard nut to crack. So if I say it's a good one, it certainly is one that definitely resonated with me. So Edwin, thank you for joining us. You are not based here, are you? You are based in St. Croix, is it? Where are you based?
Yes, I'm based in St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
Wow, you've been there for how long?
This year, January 24th, will be like 10 years.
Wow. What is the musical landscape like there? Have you been able to tap into the musical industry over there?
A little bit, not that much. Because I'm not that much of a open person, kind of shy still.
We had to fix that though.
Yeah, but this year, if you notice on my social media, I'm a little more open.
Yeah.
Trying to use the camera a little more.
Right. But even then, didn't you take part in their competition? I think you took part in one of the competitions once, didn't it?
Yeah, in 2020 or 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We've called my mother.
Right. And you placed, didn't you?
Yes, I placed third.
Look at you. So exactly, well, we need to definitely solidify that. Nonetheless, but we're here today because you just released another brand new song. You know what? It's not the traditional, because we are used to St. Lucian artists releasing music closer to the carnival season. We have been making a plea. Those of us in the industry have been making a plea for music to be released all year round. Give music time to, don't just make it a seasonal thing. And thankfully, a lot of the creatives have been answering that call. And here you are releasing a really beautiful one. It's called Relationship. Now, the Relationship song is quite a really nice one, nice bounce. Hopefully we'll be able to play a little snippet for them, because we don't have visuals yet for it, right?
No,
do you plan to do visuals for it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But what I'm doing, I'm trying to promote it, like build up, then
Yes,
release
sure.
the visuals. But we have an acoustic visual coming probably next week.
Right.
I did that with like a St. Croix bass guitar player.
Right.
So like I'm trying to connect both places to try and get myself out there.
That is nice. That's amazing. Now the relationship song, we hear relationship. What are we trying to capture in this?
Relationship is basically the song itself, basically the good side and the bad side of a relationship, try and put into one. Because when you listen to the song, it's saying like, cause I'll do it, cause I know you do anything for me. I could have named it anything for me. But like to me, it was more than that. It was basically like a whole relationship. Like, yes, you do wrong in a relationship, but then things could fix. It doesn't have to end there.
Right. You've got to be determined, and it takes hard work on both ends.
Yeah, because if you watch social media or reality shows, like you only see the happy times, the good times,
right.
and not, but there's
And
more
they
to a
sell this
relationship
false
than that.
sense of and when the young people get into relationships, they don't have any tolerance for nothing, so they keep jumping from one to one because they
Yeah,
believe
right,
that relationship
exactly.
is all fun and games.
Exactly.
All right, Edwin. Anything you want to throw out moving into the season, or just throw out in general to other creatives like yourself? You know, because we know it's a challenging course. Like you said, there's politics all the time at all levels involved. So, what do you want to throw out to encourage other young persons like yourself within the industry?
To the up and coming artists, I would say the up and coming artists like myself and others, I would say that let's try and do a little more and don't get discouraged by the likes. Because Call My Mother, when I released it, it had only 2 likes.
Right.
2 likes on Instagram, and that is one of the biggest songs.
That's
So like don't get discouraged by the likes on social media. They're viewing. So let's keep on working and always like listen. Take your time to listen to people criticism. It's not always a bad thing. And like not always the way it sounds, that's how it's meant to be projected across. Because some of us, like, we know how to actually like project ourselves like better. So sometimes it comes out harsh. So sometimes criticism is the best thing. Cause like I could remember my partner was telling me like everything you do, boy, like ABC lyrics, like he was teasing me. And now before I jump on song, he's the first one to say it. And he tell me like he's proud of me.
Yes, man. That is amazing. Thank you so much for popping in this morning, and this is a good song. I'm certainly. I mean, I think you should really go all out for this one. Do the accompanying visuals, and make sure you have that element to go with it as well. Don't sleep on that. And all the best for the season, and all the best in your music career as well.
Okay, thank you, and thank you for the interview.
No problem. Take care now, bro. All right?
Okay.
With respect.
Yeah, thanks.
Certainly. See, it's all about nature for us today. We're about to wrap up, but you know about this? You ever use this? What you know about that? You know much of that go in my hair and go in my face, and we drink that in water? This is very good. It's cactus right here. So yeah, natural things all around us. Certainly there is a theme this morning, don't you think? Well, let's see how you work with that. All right? Go out and have an awesome day and be great. And catch us again tomorrow. It's going to be Friday. I look forward to you here.